Hello everyone, my name is Onur Birben. I am a freshman chemistry student at Bilkent University. Today I am going to explain my experiment about the relationship between applied voltage and DC motor rotational speed. The main objective of this experiment was to observe how changing the applied voltage affects the motor's rotational speed, measured in RPM. To do this, I adjusted the voltage step by step and recorded the motor's rotations using slow motion video. First, a bit of background. A DC motor is a device that converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. In theory, the motor speed is directly proportional to the applied voltage. So, increasing the voltage should make the motor spin faster. However, real-world factors like internal resistance, back electromotive force, and heat losses can affect this relationship. Using Kirchhoff's voltage law, we derived the main formula. N equals V minus I times R over K, where N is the motor speed, V is the voltage, I is the current, R is the internal resistance, and K is a motor constant. I started with 16 volts, ran the motor for 5 seconds while recording. I repeated this process at higher voltages, up to 28 volts, and took each measurement twice for accuracy. After collecting the data, I plotted several graphs. The first graph showed that as the voltage increased, the number of rotations also increased steadily. To detect minor nonlinearities, I also plotted the square of the rotation numbers against the voltage, which made slight deviations due to friction, heating, or system instability more visible. In conclusion, this experiment confirmed that there is a direct proportionality between the applied voltage and the motor's rotational speed. Higher voltages cause smoother and faster rotations, while lower voltages cause slight fluctuations because of initial resistance and mechanical effects. Despite minor errors, the overall experimental error was under 2%, and the results matched the theoretical expectations very well. For future improvements, stabilizing the system better, using smoother materials, and recording at a higher frame rate could minimize errors even more. Thank you for listening.